Good morning. Next article from this chapter is complex data. To talk about complex data, you need to know complex numbers. You already studied complex numbers and complex algebra in BSc first year. We know that complex number has two parts, real part and imaginary part. Complex number is recognized when it contains a letter I. We know that value of I is square root of -1. It is not possible to get square root of -1, and therefore we consider square root of -1 as imaginary term. Square root of -1 is represented by the letter I, and so this I is the imaginary term in a complex number. We can find I square, we can find I cube, I to the power 4 and so on. What is I square? -1. I cube minus of square root of -1. I to the power 4, I square into I square, -1 into -1, that is +1, and so on. It can be continued. All such terms can be evaluated using I is equal to square root of -1. The complex data or complex number has real numbers A and B. A is real, B is real, and if you want to represent a complex number using this ordered pair of real variables A and B, we can write the complex number as A plus IB. A plus IB is a complex number where A is real part, IB is imaginary part. Real part plus imaginary part will give us the complex number. Any complex number can be multiplied with a real constant. For example, if I have a complex number x is equal to A plus IB, then we may have Cx is equal to Ca plus ICB. C is a constant, a real constant. So when this complex number is multiplied by a real constant C, Cx will be equal to Ca plus I into Cb. Various arithmetic operations can be performed with complex numbers. For example, if you have two complex numbers a plus ib plus c plus id, this is one complex number, this is other complex number. Add these two. How to add these two? Add real part with real part. Take I common. Add the imaginary part with this imaginary part. And so, addition of these two will be a plus c plus I into b plus d. A plus c is real part, b plus d is the imaginary part. So, addition of two complex numbers can be done. Similarly, we can also do subtraction of two complex numbers, and subtraction of these two complex number will be real part minus real part, I taken common, this imaginary part minus this imaginary part. So, subtraction of these two complex numbers will be a minus c in one bracket plus I into in the other bracket b minus d. This is formula for addition of two complex numbers. This is formula for subtraction of two complex numbers. Similarly, we can do product of two complex numbers. Let us consider these two complex numbers a plus ib into second complex number c plus id. Let us have product of this complex number with this complex number, that will be a into c AC, a into id plus I into AD plus IB into C, I into BC plus IB into ID, I square BD. This I can be taken common. What is I square? Minus 1. And so, product of these two will be AC minus BD plus I into in the bracket AD plus BC. This is formula for product of two complex numbers. Similarly, you can go for division of two complex numbers. How to go for division? A plus IB divided by C plus ID is equal to A plus IB into C minus ID divided by C plus ID into C minus ID. C minus ID from the numerator and denominator identically cancels out, and we will left with the original term A plus IB divided by C plus ID. This is A plus B into A minus B, or you can go for the product AC then minus IAD then plus IBC then minus I square BD divided by here C square minus ICD plus ICD minus I square D square. Minus ICD plus ICD, this cancel with this. What is I square? I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus, that is plus. Here, this is real term. I square minus 1. Minus 1 into minus plus. This plus this. That is AC plus BD into, in the other bracket, plus this I is taken common. What left is BC, this is plus term, minus this is AD, whole divided by C square plus D square. This is formula for the division of two complex numbers. This way we can have the complex data, and this complex data can be handled by Fortran. Let us consider how this complex data is handled by Fortran. Before that, let us see how to do exponentiation of complex data. Let us see how to do exponentiation of complex data. If you have the complex data A plus IB, then any positive integer can be raised as power of this complex number. For example, I may write this as A plus IB square, or A plus IB cube, or A plus IB to the power 4. In general, A plus IB to the power n, where n is any positive integer. A plus IB bracket to the power n, where n is any positive integer. This way, we are allowed to do exponentiation of a complex number, provided the complex number is represented in this form and it can be raised to any positive integer. That will give exponentiation of complex number. After that, after exponentiation, what is a complex constant? What is complex constant? An ordered pair of real variables in a bracket is nothing but a complex constant. An ordered pair of real variables represented this way is nothing but a complex constant. For example, we can go for many. What is this? ordered pair of real variables. So, this should be real, this should be real. To make this 0 real, put a dot. Of course, it is not going to affect if I do not put a dot here in general algebra. But when I am working in Fortran, I have to put a dot here. What is this dot? This dot is nothing but a decimal point. Okay, and therefore 0 after decimal point, it will be a real number. 3 decimal comma 1 decimal, 2 decimal comma 2 decimal, 3 decimal comma 2 decimal, 2.3 decimal comma 2.2 decimal, and so on. When I represent data this way in Fortran, this is considered as 4 plus 0i. This is considered as 3 plus I. This is considered as 2 plus 2i. This is considered as 3 plus 2i. This is considered as 2.3 plus 2.2i. This is considered as this. This is as this. Okay. So, if we write this way in Fortran, it will be considered as such a constants. These are known as complex constants, and this is the way of representing complex constants in Fortran. After having idea about the complex constants, let us try to have the idea of complex variables. This word is a statement, complex. This word is the statement. This statement is used to specify the complex variables. A is a variable, B is a variable, C is a variable. These variables are preceded with the word complex. It means that variables A, B and C are complex variables. These complex variables should be separated by commas. These complex variables should be separated by commas, and you can assign constant values to these variables. For example, A is equal to variable A is assigned this complex constant, variable B is assigned this complex constant, variable C is assigned this complex constant, provided that these variables A, B, C should be specified by this statement that A, B, C are complex variables. So, this is the way of defining complex variables in Fortran. Use the word complex, which is the statement, to specify that variables followed by this statement will be complex variables, and these complex variables can be assigned the complex constants this way. So, this is for complex variables. After having known complex data, different arithmetics that can be done with complex data, exponentiation of complex numbers or constants, complex constants, complex variables. After this, let us see how to read complex constants and how to print complex constants. First, we shall see how to read complex constants in a program. Reading of complex constants. Very short and simple example. Complex x comma y comma z. It means that x, y, z are complex variables. Read from where? From default input device, comma 2. The format for reading complex constants for these complex variables specified by the format statement with line number 2. And what is the format specified? 6 times f10.3. What does this mean? This means that x is, its real part is f10.3. Its imaginary part is also f10.3. This is for x. The same is true for y. This is for real. This is for imaginary. Here I have assumed that width of real and imaginary part of x is same, f10.3. I have assumed the same thing for variable y as well as for variable z. If you want different formats for these three, there is way to write different format. For example, I may write this as 2 f8.1 comma 2 f6.2 comma 2 f6.1. This is format for real and imaginary part of the complex variable x. This is the format for real and imaginary part of complex variable y. This is the format for real and imaginary part of the complex variable z. Even you can have different width of real and imaginary parts. In that case, here we have to specify 6 various formats. First two formats for real and imaginary part of x. Second two formats for real and imaginary part of y. Third two different formats for real and imaginary part of complex variable z. This is how reading of complex constants can be done. After having known how to do reading of complex constants, let us see how to do printing of complex constants. Again, simple and short example for printing of complex constants. Complex x, y, z. It means that variables x, y, and z are complex variables. Read these variables with format 2. This is the format. This format for x, this format for y, this format for z. Then write where in the default output device with format 3 x, y, z. X will be printed, x will be written at the output device, default output device with this format, y will be printed with this format, z will be printed with this format. This format is true for real as well as imaginary part of x. This format is true for real as well as imaginary part of y. This format is true for real as well as imaginary part of z. And after printing this, stop and that will complete the program for reading as well as writing the complex constants. This is about reading and writing of complex constants in Fortran. After having known these primary things about complex data and how to use the complex data, how to manipulate the complex data, how to read, how to print the exponentiation of complex data, what is meaning of complex constant, what is meaning of complex variable, how to specify these, reading of complex data, printing or writing of complex data. The next part of complex data is the complex library functions. Fortran 77 has Fortran 77 has various complex data library functions. These are These are the library functions for complex data. What is meaning of this? Use of first library function real x. This is the argument. Real is the library function, x is the argument. And what is x? X is a complex number. If x is given by what is meaning of real x? Simply a, because a is the real part of argument x. AIMG, imaginary part of argument x. What is argument x? A plus IB. And what is imaginary part? IB. Answer to this will be IB. Conjugate of x, that is complex conjugate of argument x. And what will be that? Absolute, CABS, absolute value of conjugate, absolute value of the argument x. And what will be that? We called this as, what word we use for this? The word we use for this in complex algebra is modulus. That is nothing but absolute value of the argument. Okay. This meaning of this is logarithm of x. Whatever complex number you are having, x is equal to a plus ib, take log of that. Meaning of this is e to the power x, exponentiation of the complex number, complex argument. Square root, meaning of this is CSQRT means take square root of complex argument x. C sine, take sine of complex argument x. C cos, take cosine of complex argument x. CMPLX, a comma b, it means that this is a complex number given by this a plus ib. This way we can use these library functions in Fortran for complex data. Whenever we want to manipulate the complex data, the complex constants, we can use these various library functions. When I take away C from these functions, from this to this, you already know ABS, log, EXP, SQRT, sine, cos. C is prefixed with these library functions to represent that this is absolute function for complex number, log function for complex number, exponential function for complex number, square root function for complex number, sine function for complex number, cos function for complex number. This way we can use the library functions for complex constants for complex numbers. After having known these all things about complex data, let us write a small program. This is a small program for complex data. Let me explain how this program is written and for what purpose it is written. This program is written for the purpose of arithmetic of complex data or complex numbers, which is written in the comment. C is for comment. What is comment? C is arithmetic of complex data. Then complex A, comma B, comma sum, comma subtraction, comma product, comma division, comma exponentiation. All these are complex variables. So complex followed by list of variables separated by commas. Read variables A and B with format 2. What is format 2 is this 4 times f8.2. Real part and imaginary part of A and B both is to be read with format f8.2. It is for fractional form of a real data. And here what is this real data? The real part and imaginary part of A, the real part and imaginary part of B. After reading A and B with this format, sum A plus B, get sum of A plus B. Sub, get subtraction of A and B. Prod, get product of A and B, A asterisk B. Div, division, get division of A and B. Ex, exponentiation, A to the power A asterisk asterisk 2, it means A to the power 2 plus B to the power 3. After doing these arithmetic, let us print these arithmetics. Sum, write in the default output device with format 4, what? Sum, subtraction, product, division, exponentiation. And what is the format? 10 times f12.4. Why 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 variables are there. Each variable has real part and imaginary part. And we have to print here real and imaginary part of each of these variables with the format f10.2, f12.4. And therefore, I have taken 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 2s are 10. Okay. Stop. Yeah. This is a small program for arithmetic of complex data. Here we complete complex data in Fortran. Hope you got it. Thank you.